Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy and a blessing. It's an honor to be out here in nature, well grounded, and greeting you and listening to the song of the running river behind of me. And as I always say, the river running from way up into the mountains straight into the sea is to remind us of our life here on earth. From the river experience to the sea of knowledge, and the sea represents eternity. So even our life is mapped out right in nature. Now, before I go any further to speak on my topic, I want to encourage you, if you like this teaching, that you must subscribe, like, comment, because when you do that, you're going to help me to get to 10K very quickly, because I want to get up to 10K in this year, the year 2019. So be a part of building this channel, because you find it worthwhile to be shared to many others, because you believe deep within yourself that they need to get this message of self-realization. Okay? That's the reason why at this time I want to speak to you concerning the 144,000 in the book of Revelation. And I believe it's in Revelation chapter 7 and Revelation chapter 14 also. Okay? Now, the very first thing I want to point out to you is that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, but the Bible, and that the Bible is not secular history. Okay? So as long as you come to the realization that the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history, you will realize that the Bible also has numerology, astrology, and astronomy, science, mathematics, all of these things. You will also realize that the Bible is a book of magic that you can use to create whatever you want. That's why the Bible said that you must call those things that be not as though they are, or as though they were. And it says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. Also, you will realize that the Bible is a book of science. And you will also realize that the Bible is your own biography. Okay? Now, when I speak about the 144,000 who are washed clean and pure and so on, and who are chosen, it is speaking of those who will come to the higher mind. It is speaking of those who will vibrate on a certain level of vibration and frequency that they will discover their true divinity. When you speak about they being pure and washed and cleansed and so on, it is speaking about the washing and the renewing of your mind, of your thinking. Now, the number is a 1 plus a 4 plus a 4, and the zeros represent eternity, or a circle represent eternity. Just like how I was mentioning the sea reflecting eternity. Now 4 plus 1, 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 4, that is 9. And there is no number that is higher than 9. In mathematics, you start to count from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you reach 9, you can't go any further than 9. Because a 10 is a 1 and a 0. 11 is a 1 and a 1, and you go on right down to 19, then you change again. Every time you reach to 9, you have to change again. And whenever we come to the 9 power, we will change dimension. We'll come up to a higher level. That's the reason why when you look around in nature, all the birds, they can fly. Most of the birds, I would say, because maybe there might be a bird that can't really say fly. I don't know of any. Okay, but maybe there might be, because I know the chicken, they claim that that's a bird, you know what I mean, and it hardly fly, it always the outbound. You know, so to some people, their life is like that. They always stay outbound. Okay? But the point I want to get to is that the birds, one of the characteristics is that they can fly. But none can fly as high as the eagle. He's vibrating on another level. And eagles normally fly alone. They don't fly in cluster. Okay, so when you vibrate at a certain level and a certain frequency, and you come into the frequency of the 144,000, it is speaking of coming in to the ninth power, as I would have said before. It's speaking about your higher self, your Christ self. It is speaking about when you come back to source. It is speaking about when you become one with the wind that I'm feeling blowing on me here right now. I remember that fateful night when I became one with the wind. When I changed from mortal to immortality in a twinkling of an eye. And the twinkling of an eye is not when you twinkle your eye when the eye is open. It's when you twinkle your eye when it is closed and it's been open. It is when that single eye opens, just like that, then you will realize that you're in a dream and that life is a dream. And you've been awakened from the dream. So the 144,000 is not what some people going around and saying. And trying to choose a certain set of people and saying 12 from this tribe and 12 from that tribe and 12 from that. No. The 12 just represent the 12 powers of man. Or the 12 qualities of which that enlightened being will cultivate in their life. So it's not secular history, my brothers and my sisters. So even those who go around and say, you know, people of this complexion, they are the chosen one, they're this, they're that. My friend, unless there isn't a change of mind or a change of thinking, there can never be a change of life. You could never come to your true identity or true divinity with the same mentality. And you can't come to your divinity by theory. It has to be practical. It has to be by experience. You have to speak from experience. Many can speak from intellect. And I'm not against persons who read many books and learn a lot of things and they are intellectual, because I can learn something from them too. That's why I can teach as one who is teaching from theory, or one who have a lot of knowledge from reading many books, because I never had that experience. As a matter of fact, I'm not in the place where I'm living here in the Caribbean. I have the kind of access, except if I want to order tons and tons and tons of books and read them, and it's going to be very costly, okay, because of the tariff in my country. Okay, so my brother and my sisters, there are some of us who will vibrate on the high level of frequency based on experience, because we're living in a more geographical part of the world whereby we might not get access to books and all of these things as some people might have. Okay, so I'm speaking from pure experience. You see, so my brother and my sisters, don't get caught up and believe that the Bible is literal. You know, even in my country now, I start seeing guys wearing this kind of clothes with the frill down by the end, you know, saying, representing their Hebrew Israelite and all of that. Right? Your true identity is from within, my brother and my sisters, and you have to let that identity from within live on the outside. Because when you bring forth the evidence, they need no argument. Okay? Because results don't lie. So let the results speak, and not all of this theory and all of this confusion. So my brother and my sisters, I hope what I've said makes some sense to you. That the 144,000 that the Bible is speaking about in the book of Revelation, it is not speaking about a literal 142 persons or people around the world who have been chosen. But it is symbolic. The number is symbolic of those who will come to the higher self. It is symbolic of those who will come to a higher level of consciousness. It is symbolic of those who will rise to their Christ self, who will rise to their Christ energy and discover their true divinity and bring a message of self-realization to humanity, those who will uplift humanity. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to thank you very much, and I want to continue to encourage you to support this work. And if you are new to this channel and you like to get more information and what I'm teaching, there's a link right down below. You can check out the link down below also. Now at this time also, I want to thank those who've been supporting us on Patreon and those who've been sharing the videos and those who've been supporting this channel in any way. We just want to say thank you. Okay, now at this time I want to give you the sign of Matthew 6:22. I say, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying that eye, that single eye, is not what many people think it is. Many people are saying it is the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. It is the all-seeing eye of the Almighty, the God in you. Because God is your own human imagination. That's the reason why I'm going to give you this sign now. I want to say, according to Matthew 6:22, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm speaking from experience, my brothers and my sisters. And I'm saying to you, when you have that experience, you come to realize it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And then you understand Malachi 4:2, which says, the Son, as in the S-U-N, of righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings. He's going to heal your mind, heal your thinking. And then in Psalms 84:11, where he said, the Lord thy God is a sun, because the sun shall arise within you. And when the sun arises within you, you come to realize that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And you come to realize also that without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we are the people of the sun. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.